okay. Okay. Okay, I need to turn that off right now. Okay, and we are ready, set, action, go. Why is there a white border on this picture? Okay. I genuinely went insane while I went insane while I was making this. This took me so long. It took me so long. I was working on it for the past 2 hours, I think, or it was 1 hour, which like really isn't that long to be working on something, but it felt like an eternity. It felt like an eternity that I was working on this thing, and it really should not be taking that long because I typed like 5 words on each slide, and then I put a picture on there, like a picture or two on there. It should not take that long, but it's taken me like forever. It's taken. I don't even know when I first had the idea to like do the Meteora thing. I'm pretty sure it's been like at least a month though. It has taken me almost a month to actually do this, but it's fine. It's fine. Because I finished it, and hopefully my phone actually saves this, because I'm kind of running out of space again. I don't even know how. Probably because I have like 1 hour videos of just nothing. Literal, yeah. But yeah, welcome to the Meteora Ranking. Sydney, your opinion is wrong. Whatever opinions you have about what I put, you're wrong. And also, pictured are the only men ever. Chester and Mike and the other guys in the background. Who even knows who those guys are? And yeah, we'll just get right into it. I need to like sit up so I don't fall asleep while I'm making this, because that could happen at any time, I guess. Oh, my cat is side-eyeing me right now. Bombastic side-eye. I hate anyone who says that. That is a dumb trend. That is a dumb trend. Anyone who says bombastic side-eye, I hope you bombastic side die. Oh! Okay. Okay. So the slides that have this tan-ish color. By the way, I color picked it from the actual cover of Meteora, so like, not to brag or anything, but I kind of went in detail for this. But yeah, any of the slides with that color in the background, those are my new ranking, and then any of them with the black in the background are my old ranking. I was originally just gonna do it with my new ranking, but then I like literally halfway through being like, I was almost finished with my new ranking, and then I was like, oh crap, I need to do my old ranking too, because that's kind of the point that I even started doing this. So yeah, I had to go back, and now it has double the slides and double the fun, But yeah. So at number 13 we have forward. I feel like this was just kind of a given. like I don't know. There's not much to say about it. Yeah, I love the transition from this to Don't Stay. I love when songs do transitions to each other, especially in just like when it's the first song to the second song in an album. I think it's really, really cool. Just because I think first songs are really important in albums. But it's instrumental though, so so it's boring. Yeah, not all instrumental songs are boring, but also not all. But I don't even know what I was gonna say there. What's even going on in an Imagine picture? I always picture a little guy mining some stuff. It's very pleasing. I love the sounds. The sounds are very satisfying. I like the mining. It's like a guy mining some diamonds or something. I don't know. But yeah, I like this picture because they look like they're about to beat me up. 13 forward. This is the exact same thing. This is fine, TBH. Not much to say here. Mike Shinoda. And this song is fire, like my ears. That doesn't even make sense. That does not even make sense. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, it went on Wattpad. I don't know how people pronounce it. I think it's Wattpad. I've never really had to even say it out loud before. I think this might be my very first time even mentioning it out loud, because it's forbidden, honestly. Maybe Wattpad. Oh yeah, I went on it, and I found my old ranking for this album, and I put my little reasonings on each slide so I could actually like know what my reasoning was behind them, because it just doesn't really make sense sometimes. Even though, okay, no, I'm not gonna spoiler anything, okay? But yeah, there's not much to say here. That's just the exact same thing that I put. He's really cute in this picture, though. Look at the picture. Okay, now that I'm giving you time to look at the picture. Session, 12 Session, just another instrumental. Cure for the Itch is greater than Session, yeah. I mean, Session, like, it sounds like Meteora, but also doesn't sound like as much like Meteora as Cure for the Itch does for Hybrid Theory. I still really like it though. It sounds anyway. It sounds like waiting music, like Linkin Park could use it before a YouTube premiere or something. Oh yeah, it does. Good job for writing that. That does sound about right. But yeah, that's them. This song could be playing over them waiting here, in whatever, is that a lobby? I don't even. Their pictures are so weird. Yeah, Session, same thing here. Mike Shinoda. I love this picture of him so much. And where are the lyrics? Where are the lyrics? I love how I just sound really mad on these, because, like, all my things are just in lowercase, so it's just, where are the lyrics? Like, and on this other one, that's in all caps, okay. That's okay, then. Why does this story exist? Okay. 11, nobody's listening. I really hope you're not mad about this one. He looks like a shady little guy in this picture. Just look at him, he looks like a shady little guy. Oh, wait, can I do this? Whoa. That changes everything. Watch me not use that again for, like, the rest of every presentation I ever do. But yeah, we're on the first actual song, and I already feel bad, because I love this song. Yeah, I just love all the songs on this album, so this is kind of just gonna be me, like, just saying how much I love all of these songs. There isn't really any actual reasoning, besides the fact that I just like some of the songs more than the other ones. And even then, it's just, like, it's just barely. It's by a very, very tiny amount. Yeah, it's just so cool. I have no really reasoning, really, besides it's not being better than the rest of the songs of this album. Yeah, it's more intense than the other songs, I think. I just don't, yeah. It's, out of all of the songs, it's the one I would skip. Besides the instrumental ones, this is probably the one that I would skip the most. It's just, like, it's just not the vibe not most of the time, but, like, some of the time, I just don't want to hear it that much, It's cool, though. I really like it. I really like it still. It's just, like, sometimes I'm just sitting in school and I'm like, oh, I just can't right now, I just can't listen to this song. At 11, nobody's listening. Why are these the exact same so far? This is making me sick. Mike Shinoda. And then, why do these stories exist? Why did he just disappear I can't just say that he disappeared off the face of the planet, because he still does, like, weird things like that. He literally posted one, like, a few days ago where he was, like, just seeing and trying to make this normal move, but, still, I mean, but anyways, nobody's listening. I don't like this one that much. The random scream singing doesn't feel like it fits in. It's interesting, though. I love how I added that it's interesting, though. Like, yeah, it's an interesting song, though. It's just the random scream singing doesn't feel like it fits in. Like, I don't know how this one's random. How does this song have random scream singing, but the other ones don't? Like, at that point, I feel like all of them have random scream singing. What's the random scream singing in this song? Oh, I think I just mean, like, literally all of Chester's singing in this song is just random and screamy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. But, yeah, you're also wrong, though. I think I died a little bit. Oh. 10 we don't... 10 we have Don't Stay. So for this slideshow, I was searching for, like, just pictures for the things, the slides, and that's when I found this picture, and I put it on here for some reason. So I'm glad that I decided to do that. The song is perfect. The song is perfect. It's a perfect beginning to album. Welcome to Meteora. Your life is about to be changed. Here's this absolute banger to get why started. Yeah. Yep. I totally 100%. Yep. And I love the just give me myself back. Oh yeah. Just give me myself back and down. Yeah. I like that part. Okay, anyways. Move on. Okay. 10 oh, dang, it's Don't Stay Again. Okay. Maybe Past Me was based. I remember hearing this one and being like, I mean, I was a little bit concerned because I was like, what is wrong with these guys? Like, why are they so mad? Literally, like, barely any of their songs, especially on this album, like, their songs are not very happy on this album. They're all kind of just, like, being mad about stuff. mainly people. So I was like, oh, okay, I just was not really expecting this. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting people to, yeah. This album was not going to be what I thought it'd be. I don't know what I thought. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I was even expecting going into this, because literally the only songs I'd ever heard was Numb and In the End. And, like, those two songs are kind of different from each other. So I was like, I don't even know what I'm, like, even expecting. Like, I was expecting more stuff like Numb, I guess. And then I just got this song, and I was like, whoa. Because, like, Numb's still sad, but, like, it's not angry, really. Like, it's not extremely intense like these ones. Like, some of these ones are. So I was, like, really confused by that. But other than that, like, I don't know where I was going with that. But, yeah. Yeah, this guy screams a lot, huh? Yeah. Oh, and I thought that, okay, I don't know if did I ever mention this to you before, but I think for some reason on some very specific songs, I thought that Chester and Mike were the same person. Like, I thought that Chester was just rapping randomly, but also on some other songs, I was like, oh yeah, this is obviously the other guy in this band. You know, just the one other guy in this band, because there aren't other people in this band. But yeah, I don't know why, like, I guess I didn't really think about it that much, so I was like, oh yeah, okay, this is just Chester, like, this entire song has to be Chester, because that's the only one that I know, and, you know, and I'm so used to bands just being, like, 3 people, so I was like, okay, so, you know, this guy has to be doing both the vocals, you know, both the singing and the rapping, and then they probably have a guitarist and a drummer, and that's probably it, but no, this band has 6 guys in it, so, like, of course there's gonna be a separate singer and a rapper, like, of course there is. Oh, that happens every single time I do this. Okay. But yeah. Mike Shinoda. And then there's another story. I mean, this dude's voice is pretty attractive, so I guess I get it a little bit, or at least it was pretty attractive. What was I talking? Wait a minute. Were they talking about Chester's voice in this, or did I think that I was talking about... Was I talking about the rapping, or was I... No, I probably wasn't talking about... No, I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about. We're just gonna ignore the joke that I made on that. That is messed up. Anyway, this one's really intense. I didn't like it the most. That's the kindest way I could have stated that. Wow. Okay. At 9 we have Easier to Run. The fact that Linkin Park doesn't like the song is absolutely cancel-worthy. Literally, though, I don't know. I mean, who said they don't like it? I think it was Mike, probably. Probably, because the rest of them are kind of just chilling right now. And Mike's just over here like, well, we actually thought it was... that's what he sounds like. We actually thought it was kind of, what's it called? I don't know. I forgot the word that they called it. Yeah. But Chester singing in this one stands out to me so much. I love it. It's so smooth. And the chorus hits and his voice really changes. You can see the flexibility that he has. It's amazing. His singing is just so good. It's insane. Like, he has to be one of the best singers, like, in the world, right? Like, he has to be. Like, I don't say that a lot. I say that... Oh, I've had so many arguments with this about people, about this with people, especially my family members. Not about Mike. Oh my god. About Chester specifically, but, like, I think me and my dad always go back and forth about, Freddie Mercury. Okay. Anyways. Someone was just out there. Okay. But I think that was Jacob. Okay, well, Jacob got to hear a little bit about, yeah. Anyways. We're just gonna pretend like that never happened. I'm just talking, and I just hear the freaking fridge open and close, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know. I was really hoping it wasn't my dad, because then my dad would know that I was talking about him, you know, just on a random video. But, yeah, anyways. So, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, we have a lot of, like, arguments about Freddie Mercury, and if he was, like, a really influential singer. I think he was, because he's, like, super good, you know. My dad's like, no, Michael Jackson. I'm like, dude, Michael Jackson? Like, Michael Jackson's good, but, like, he's not, like, his singing isn't, like, insane. Like, it's really, really good, but it's not, okay, maybe I think both of them are influential. I think, you know, like it doesn't have to just be one or the other. Like there are so many genres of music and so many different people that listen to music. Like, you know, there could be more than one. So I think Chester is like probably one of the most important singers in at least our generation, you know? You know? Don't come at me. I'm sure that you'll be super mad about me saying that. And then figure point. Oh, this is foul. Like, why is it so far down? Why is it so far down? She deserves so much better. I'm sure the screaming at the end put her here. This one's low-key fire and deserves the 8th spot. Wow. It's so good that it deserves the 8th spot. I mean, the chorus is really good. I feel like in the chorus, I like the chorus most of these, and then I just zone out during the verses. I've never really been a verse person. Yeah, that's still true. Not the zoning out part, but like I just sometimes I just get bored during verses of songs. I mean, not a lot of the time. If I actually like the song, that I don't. But like, you know. And this was just during my first listen to it. Like, this entire album, it's hard to listen to an album all the way through and not just, like, get bored a little bit unless you know the people that you're listening to. Like, I don't know. Like, with Grant's Sensitive album, I could just listen to the entire album and not get bored, you know, just because I went in just knowing that it would be good, you know? But, yeah, if I listen to, like, a new album, I'm always just, like, all the songs kind of blend together, and it's just, because it's a lot of music, you know? Especially in, like, I hadn't listened to anything like Meteora before. Before I listened to Meteora. So, like, it was all just kind of a little bit of a fever dream. Of course my nose is randomly gonna be stuffy right now. But, yeah. That Chester picture is really cute. Yeah. Mike Shinoda. Spelled like, it's like spelled out right there. Yeah. There's a lot of screaming at the end though, so I don't know what soloed this song out from the rest of them. That made me be like, no, number 9 spot. So I have like allergies to taking videos. At 8, we have Numb. It's kind of overplayed. I'm sorry, I love it, but I've heard it so many times, and it's kind of the most generic song on the album. It's kind of poppy. It's still super good. It's just, yeah, that's why it's here. And I'm allowed to say that it's the most poppy song on the album, because that's what Mike said in that one React video. So, yeah. Take that. It's a classic, though. I love it so much. Please don't hate me. I don't think my mom ever played this. Like, I don't know how I heard it so much. It must have just been played on the radio a lot. Like, the radio station that my mom would play. Yeah, because I don't think it's on her playlist. Like, I never hear it when she's just playing from her phone. Yeah, I don't know. I have heard it a lot, though. It's kind of, yeah. It's so good, though. It's super good. I think I like In the End more, though. I don't know. Which one do you like more? Do you like Numb or In the End more? Because I like the rapping a lot more now. Like, old me would not say this, but I think the rapping just, like, separates some of the songs from the other ones, you know? It just makes it sound better, you know? Not to be a Chester hater or anything, but 8 Hit the Floor. This isn't too bad for this. Oh wait, this is almost my exact ranking of the song. Oh, that hurts. That really sucks. I really wish that I love this song. I love these songs so much. I just wish that like none of them had to be in like 8th place, you know, especially Hit the Floor. Actually, I think Hit the Floor is in 7th place, but you'll see that in a second. But, yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about Breaking the Habit, because Wattpad cut me off. It's good, though. Okay, now, for this song, we're kind of the ones I'm mad about. I think it sounds really cool. There's just not enough singing, really. It's really intense, and it's scary. Lincoln keeps rapping and screaming. See, this is what I was talking about. I think that I thought that, for some reason, Hit the Floor, I thought that Chester rapped and sang. You know, he just did both of them, somehow. And I was like, wow, his range is incredible. Clearly, it kind of wasn't him. Just kind of. I also love how I called him Lincoln. That's really funny. Yeah. Mike Shinoda. And I really wish he didn't cut his hair. Whoa. I really wish he just kept the long hair, honestly. Okay, yep. And here's Hit the Floor. It hurts that it's at 7th. I kept just looking, while I was making this, I kept just, like, being in pain, because I kept looking at it in 7th place, and I was like, dude, that has to go up higher, and then I just compared it to the other ones, and it was like, no, it's gonna be in that spot, and it really sucked. It sucked. My life is really hard, honestly. It was really sad. But yeah, it just feels really wrong. But look, it's Chester playing baseball. In 7th, we had Breaking the Habit. This one is weird. I don't know why I didn't rank it higher, because it's one of the chiller songs in the album. Like, there's no rapping. There's not much going on. Like, there's a lot going on, but it's not too much, though, you know? Like, I thought I would like it more, honestly. Yeah, wow. It's a mic-free zone. I should have liked it more. And, yeah, just justice for the song. Justice for the song. Breaking the Habit deserves better. This one just broke my phone when I tried to re-listen to it. Help. Bro, this one's better than the other two above it. I suck at this. What are the other two above it? I guess I'll find out. I guess I like Breaking the Habit. See, this is why I just need to re-listen. Like, I would just listen to it once and then just rank it. Then I would just, like, then I would explain it. And then I would be like, oh, well, this was very wrong, but okay. Okay. And 6, we have From the Inside. This one's iffy. I was debating putting Hit the Floor above it, and my opinion on that is constantly changing. I think while I was making this, I thought that Hit the Floor was above it, but like clearly, I think that From the Inside is above it enough for it to be above it on this. So, yeah. That's just constantly changing. It doesn't really matter though. It's kind of just like a ranking of a random album. But still, it's very important, okay? It's very important. It's so good, though. Chester sounds so good in it, and I like Mike's little lines in it. It's so fun. I love it. I love how I just call, like, all these songs fun when they're just, like, screaming about, like, some just really bad stuff. Like, I'm always just like, oh, wow, this part's so fun. And it's just like, I hate you! It's like, you took advantage of me! But, yeah, I love the screaming part at the end. Yeah, I just love the song. I love the song so much. And there's him just being a hottie drinking from a water bottle. I really tried with the pictures for like a good second on this presentation, because I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna do all Meteora era pictures. So like for the first little while, I had that down. For the first, I literally only followed that for 2 pictures. Okay. I only followed that for not very many pictures, but, like, I tried, you know, I just went on Pinterest, and I was like, Linkin Park Meteora era, and then, like, just the most basic pictures would come up, and then I was like, okay, screw this, I'm just gonna do fun pictures instead, so this is what you get now. Okay, and 6 From the Inside. Oh, okay, again, I'm surprised by this one. I thought it'd be lower for some reason. Okay, good job, past me. Yeah, wow, that has random screaming at the end. I don't know why that one's not lower, but okay. And Mike Shinoda. And I actually really like this song. Maybe it should have been higher up, but it's fine. It's super catchy. The chorus is really good. I just had to think about what the chorus sounds like for a second. Don't mind that. Lying From You. I would like, not love. We're not going to use the L word for this. I would like to devour the song. Oh, the sounds in it are so cool. Like the main sound thing. I don't even know how to describe it. Oh, that song. Like that sound. I really like it. That's in that song, right? Yeah, that's in that song. I was confused this one in figure 0.09 for some reason. I don't know why. No turning back now. Oh, it's so fun. I love this song. I love this song so much. Mike's rapping in it is so good. Oh yeah. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's so good. Okay. And 5 Easier to Run. Of course this one's this high up. You know, just of course. I mean, no hate towards the song or anything, but of course I would rank it higher up. You know, this is what I was expecting from Past Me, yeah. But, yeah, Mike Shinoda. And I like the little Wigga Wigga sounds. It's just an overall solid song. I don't know what else to say. Then we have that. Then we have that. Yep. Okay, and 4 we have Somewhere I Belong. I feel like I've just been, really hurrying through these past few ones. I feel like this is still gonna be like an hour long. I'm gonna be like, whoa, I just went through that so fast, and I'm gonna download the video and it's gonna be an hour long. But, you know, it's okay. For Somewhere I Belong, the guitar in this one is just so good. Like, it hits. Thank you to this guy right here. Not the other 2 guys, that guy. But yeah, it's so pleasing to the ears. I love it. I love this song so much. I love this song. I really love when Mike raps and Chester sings little lines in between it. When Chester sings and Mike raps little lines in between it, it's so fun. Yep, it's really fun. And the hook. Oh, the hook is so good in this song. Wait, let me just remember what it sounds like real quick. Yeah, it's so good. He just had a freaking revelation. Yeah, the guitar during the hook is like one of my favorite parts in Linkin Park songs ever. I think it's just like it hits so hard. It ate and left no crumbs. Yeah, probably one of the first LP songs that got stuck in my head. I remember that. I remember just like it being stuck in my head, and I was like, oh, what is this song? And I had to like listen through the entire album, and I was like, oh wow, it's this one. It's this random one. Yeah. And yeah, number 4 we have Numb. Yeah, okay, nostalgia bonus. This is biased. Boo, and Mike Shinoda. I grew up with this song, so it feels a bit overplayed for me, but it was definitely popular for a reason. It's really good. Yeah. And then I have one of those stupid LP confession things, that you just find on Pinterest sometimes. And they are always so unhinged. Like, they always have the most out-of-pocket things ever. Like, oh my god. Some of them are just, like, what possessed you to have to feel the need to, like, outwardly admit these things? Like, I know that's the point of confessions, but, like, some things just need to be kept to yourself. Like, some of them are like, just, I fantasize about Chester naked, and it just has a, like, really wholesome picture of Chester in the background. It's like, why? Like, did you feel the need to share that? Like, why do you feel the need to, But I like this one. It says, I love picking on Mike. I mean, no offense by it. He's my favorite. I think it's similar to a little boy picking on a little girl that he likes. It's just kind of funny. I don't know. I don't think Park fans are so weird. Okay, and number 3 we have Figure.09. This song hits the spot at all times. Like, literally whenever I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to listen to, I can just go to this album. Or this song specifically. Actually, I go to Hybrid Theory a lot whenever I'm just like that. Like I shuffle my songs and I hear one Hybrid Theory song and I'm like, oh, okay, I just need to listen to this entire album now. Then I just hear the entire album from literally just front to back, and then I'm like, okay, well, now that I've done that, I can just move on. But anyways, yeah, it's so boppy. It's so crunchy. It has such a cool name too. I don't know what it's inspired by. Do you know why it's named Figure.09? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, okay, so in Undertale, there's this like secret ending thing, and you get to go into this lab, and it's like a secret lab thing, and like it has a bunch of monsters that are combined. It's actually really, really scary. It actually would traumatize me as a kid. But and the song that plays in there is so scary. It's really cool because it's like the secret ending or whatever. But yeah, for some reason, I think the monsters used to be like named Figure something, or I don't know, man. I don't know. For some reason, this song just reminds me of that, or the title especially. It's just like, because they sing like, you become a part of me, so it always reminds me of like, I don't know, I'm always like, oh, they merged, and like, because like, the monsters were merged together. I don't know, man. I don't know. It makes no sense. I don't know why there is a connection that was made there, but it's okay. Oh my god. Okay, so number 3 we have Somewhere I Belong. Oh, the list. I was dying at this when I put this in here. So this is my Wattpad thing. This sounds like a good song to zone out to. Like, did I have an accent there? Ooh, I should read an accent. Sounds like a good song to zone out to. Like, in movies when the main character sits on the train and stares out the window. That's this song. That's what it feels like. Or at least the verses do. The chorus, what, is a little too wild for that. But yeah, this one's good. I like the guitars. I wish the dude just sang more. Why is this guy always rapping about stuff? Like, I'm sorry, guy. Is your name Lincoln? I don't think so. Shush. No, she did not know she did not know what was coming in. She she didn't really ooh. Yeah, that's kind of awkward. Whoever is doing whoever's doing Mike's makeup is like, has great hands though. Like, amazing hands, immaculate even. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, why is he always rapping about stuff, you know? He should just really just be quiet more often. Number 2, Breaking the Habit. She is just straight fire. She makes me so happy. She is the best. I love her. I'd marry her. Pure LP greatness here. Everything great about LP is in this song. It's mic free. It's just the song itself. It's perfection. One of the best songs ever made. It is one of the best songs ever made. I will stand by that forever. And I feel like I say that about a lot of songs, so it's kind of lost its meaning at this point. Because I say a lot of songs are the best songs made ever. But, you know, I mean, there can be multiple best songs ever, you know. Whatever. That's why I always say one of the, you know, because it's just one of the best songs ever, you know, like, it's with, you know, a bunch of other songs that I've said about, okay, there's a second time that's happened, yeah, it's with, like, I think I said that about A Night Out on Earth, which totally deserves that, yeah, and those are the 2 best songs ever made, I guess, because I can't remember any of the other ones I said that about. What are their faces on this? That's me. That's me when I open up the math test and I'm like, yeah, I just don't know anything that's happening on it. Okay, number 2, Lying From You. Ding, I guess I was a bigger Lying From You stan back in the good old days. This is so really me, though. I love it. This is really surprising to me. I am really surprised that I picked this. How late on the album is this song? Because, like, I feel like maybe... I don't know how... I think this is an earlier one, isn't it? I don't know, man. Is this one the one that's before Faint? I don't know where Faint is. I don't know why I thought that would help. But yeah, this one also sounds very cool. I'm not really a huge fan of the parts that are straight guitar and that are just going hard. Yeah, that will change. I like the parts that have vocals and guitar the most. Probably, like, this chorus. This chorus hits, yo. There's rapping in this chorus. You loser. And then you just put one of those memes. You loser. There's literally rapping in it, though. Like, I don't know what I was talking about. Okay, and first place on both lists. Do you like this little background that I made in, like, 0.5 seconds? I just put some hearts on and things. I tried my very best, you know? I tried my best to make it look good for you. Yeah. The color scheme for this album is actually really cool. Like, I think it really matches the album itself. I think it's really awesome. Oh, of course. And, yeah. Are you ready to see the first place on both lists? What could it be? Faint! Yeah! I really wish my parents were home or I'd be, like, screaming. Okay. Oh, I should do a presentation one of the times when my parents aren't home and, like, no one's home and I can just, like... Yeah, that'd be that'd probably be insane. And I wouldn't be exhausted because it would probably be during the day. But, yeah, this is literally my baby. Like, literally my number 1. I would die for this song. I would die if I couldn't listen to it ever again. She's my life. And then my Wattpad one was I Love This One. Because this was the very first song by them that I enjoyed. And I remember, like, just slowly, like, I remember listening to it outside of... Because it was the one that I added, I think, after my first listen to it. And I remember just trying to listen to it, like, while I was getting ready one day, and I was like, oh, this is just kind of, like, this is, like, super intense. Then I didn't listen to it for a little bit. Then I listened to All Living Things. Then I just went back to it, and I was like, okay, you know what? Whatever. I can listen to whatever I want. Like, it doesn't matter. Because I just was, like, I don't know. It just felt weird listening to something, like, super intense, and just especially so early on in the morning, because it was, like, 6 a.m., and I was, like, listening to... Yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, it's just... I think this has been really good for me, though, because it's just, like... It's helped me, like, learn that I can just literally listen to, like, anything I want, you know? Like, there's no reason to try to hide it. Because I was even starting to get, like, insecure about AJR, about listening to AJR, because I was like, oh, dude, it's just kind of, like, not a very good thing to be listening to, you know, because people just do not like them. So I was kind of just like, okay, well, you know, there's no point in really, like, saying who I like to listen to or anything. But, like, listening to these guys, I'm like, and I've been able to, like, actually talk to people about them and, like, you know, have conversations with them about it. Like, with Miles and Sorella, I've been able to have like a ton of conversations with them about it, and it hasn't been like weird or anything. Even though they know what kind of music they make, and it's like just been cool, which is really cool to me. And I've been able to talk to Grace about them a little bit. Like it's just fun, you know. It's fun to be able to like talk about music and stuff. So I don't know. I think just like, I don't know. People need to stop shaming each other for their music, first of all, because like, just no music is really superior to the other unless you listen to Youngblood or something. Or MGK. But yeah, we're just gonna ignore everything else that I put on this slide. I'm just having like this kind of like inspirational talk about like how you should like just talk about like whatever you're listening to or whatever, and then we just got all of this in the backgrounds. Yeah, and also, who hurt this guy? A lot of people probably. If this, yeah, that's what I was really confused about the entire time I was listening to this album. I was like, what is going on with these people? Like, why are they so hurt? Yeah, that's why I like their other albums. That's why I like Living Things the most, because they have like, the songs aren't, I mean, there are some darker songs on there, but they're not all like intense, you know? And that's why I also think that I really like One More Light for that reason too, because like when you listen to Hybrid Theory and Meteora and then you listen to One More Light, it's like you can really just tell the growth in all of them, you know? Like, I do wish that there was more guitars and like less, you know, all of that stuff, but like just in the lyrics you can tell that they like grew, you know, which I think is super cool. And yeah, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. It took me so long, as you can tell by this last slide. I kind of just gave up. But yeah, I'm glad that I can like, you know, talk about this stuff. I'm finally able to talk about this album after so long. Hopefully this video isn't too long. If it is, then I might have to restart. I don't know, man. But yeah, thank you for listening, and Mike Shinoda's Eyes. Bye.